Welcome back to 405 Sports. Today we're talking about the College Football National Championship. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Depends what conference you like.
That's true, too. Obviously, we're all saying Washington is a fun team. And as a lot of us have been, Michael Penix, we've all liked him when he was in Indiana. We had a good time watching Michael Penix versus Penn State back in the day. But that's a whole other story. He got in for sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Michael Penix versus J.J. McCarthy. I don't even know how.
Goes to Penix.
Goes to Penix, yeah, for sure goes to Penix, for sure.
Is Dylan Johnson playing?
I don't know, but Blake Corum's better anyway.
I know. I just mean that's a big part of
he is
Washington's
a touchdown
offense.
merchant.
He said he's going to play, but he's like, I'm not going to be 100%.
I mean, he hasn't been the last couple games.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's why he'll carry the ball a couple times and limp off the field.
Yeah.
He carries it like he did against Texas. Who cares? Well, he gets smacked a little more than he did against Texas.
I'm not sure he's going to carry him like Texas, but we'll see. Obviously, you take that receiving room over Michigan. I mean, Michigan's got what's his face, number one.
Roman Wilson.
Roman Wilson, thank you. I was just thinking of.
He's actually not bad.
He's
talk a lot of crap, but he's pretty good.
He's good.
He's very cocky.
He's very cocky
for not being.
Yeah, he's not.
Good
He's not as good as he thinks he is, but he's good.
Yeah, I did take his yards a lot, I will say, but not against Washington, not against Jabbar.
Mohammed.
Yeah, Oklahoma State legend.
This legend is.
Maybe not an OSU legend, but he's definitely a baller. So, I love that receiving room though for Washington. I mean, Odunze he could have went last year if he wanted to easily.
Yeah. Easily. And then McMillan's a stud.
And then what's the other kid's name?
Polk.
And what's funny is McMillan and Polk switched to being 1,000-yard receivers.
I know.
So one of them was, now one of them isn't. So they just choose. But then obviously Rome was obviously
Rome's a dog.
Whole time 1,000 yards. So
could have been Blitnikoff.
You can argue it.
You can argue it.
You can argue it.
Well, you can argue that Neighbors was more deserving than Harrison, but that's just me.
So I was gonna say, the only other trio you could compare that to is Ohio State for Michigan, who they've played against. Marv had 5 for 118 and a touchdown. Fleming had 3 for 58, and Egbuka had 3 for 25 and a touchdown. Mm-hmm. But that's
also Kyle McCord.
It's not the same planet as the 3 on Washington.
Yeah.
Because not that Texas's DBs were good, because they're actually not.
They're not
that good. But I mean, Penix threw that ball wherever he wanted, whenever he wanted, and it wasn't fair. To be honest, when they were throwing the ball.
Yeah. I mean, and he did it back-to-back years.
I know.
I mean, dog.
Mm-hmm.
For being honest here.
Michigan, it's probably the best defense they'll play all year, if not one of the best defenses. Like if there's someone that's gonna stop them, it'll be Michigan's defense, because they were getting to Jalen Milroe. I mean, as soon as he caught the ball, there was somebody in the backfield.
Talking about Bama, that center just transferred to Ohio State.
Did he actually?
Yeah. They were all in his comments like, "Will you please be a guard?"
Yeah, because that dude can't snap
be
the
a
ball.
tackle.
Washington's O-line is a little bit better than Bama's.
Yeah,
sure. But I just mean, they wasn't even like.
Yeah.
Texas was getting to Penix, they just couldn't get him down.
Yeah,
that's true. Penix, he showed off the athleticism more than he has all season.
I'm not sure who has a better D-line, though, Texas or Michigan. If you were to look at that on paper, probably Texas.
Texas just because they got number 1 rushing defense.
Just because they got Sweat.
They have Sweat and
Murphy,
thank you.
Who did nothing, but he ran for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. But after Penix talked that crap, Murphy was like, "Oh, we'll see," and we did see Murphy. So. He's going to the draft, but you'd probably say Texas is the better D-line there. So
contrasting styles. Michigan's going to keep it on the ground, I'd say 80% of the time.
Yeah.
Until they have to throw it. And they're probably going to try to milk the clock the whole time and sit on the ball so they don't have the ball in Penix's hand the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. And even though Zonovan Edwards hasn't been Donovan Edwards. Even though he hasn't been that good this year, they will still try to march that ball. Like you said, just waste that clock, keep it out of Penix's hands is the number one goal they'll have. I think one of the coolest topics you could say is is Jim Harbaugh going to be staying a Michigan Wolverine after the game? No?
I don't think so.
No faith?
You think so?
Back to the NFL.
I don't
See,
think so
I don't think it's as much that he wants to leave as there's just so much like negative persona about him that he is kind of gonna get asked to politely go.
He's not leaving it in a bad spot because
No.
Sharon Moore was fine when
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's probably like a Charger or he shouldn't be this team, but he might be a Raider. They should hire Antonio Pierce.
Oh, Antonio Pierce is.
He's done a
I quite like him.
fantastic job, and they went through this a couple years ago with when they fired Gruden and they hired he's at the Packers now. He's their special teams coach. I can't think of his name, but they let him go and hired McDaniel. And what did he do?
I don't know what that was a stupid hire in the first place.
So stupid. So I think he's probably a Charger or Raider. I'm not really sure, but I also don't think he'll be at Michigan next year. Might also want to follow J.J. McCarthy if he could, because dude's a.
Am I the only one that thinks JJ sucks?
I do.
I
I mean,
mean,
he doesn't suck, but
That's true.
He's not.
I don't think he's a first round quarterback.
No.
he said it post game, man. He said, "I didn't do anything. It was the scheme. It was the coaches.
I'm telling
It was my
you.
playmakers. I didn't do anything."
He also has like one of the best offensive lines that a college football team could ever ask
When
for.
they can beat a top 10 team and he doesn't throw a pass in the second half, that's how I rate it. They beat Penn State. He didn't throw a pass in the second half.
He threw one touchdown the last 5 games,
And for some reason, he just lit up.
and they
Bama.
won every game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. I am excited that this team gets to play twice. Like this year. They get to play this, and then they get to play in the regular season next year.
I think it'll be a good game. You don't.
Oh, we don't know. We don't know where it's going to be at, but
Oh, the one next year?
yeah.
That's
or do
true.
we? No, we'll
No.
know. We know where it's at. We don't know when. That's what it is.
Yeah. But
But
who do you think has got this one?
I don't know. Texas ran it all over Washington, and I think Michigan could probably replicate that. It's just, I don't know, man. I just don't know how easy it is to stop Washington.
See, that's my thing. I think it'll be that thing where normally Michigan plays fairly low-scoring games, and they're going to try to keep Washington off the field. But I think it's that thing that I don't think Washington will stop Michigan running, and
No.
I don't think Michigan will
like-
stop Washington from
I
passing.
think it could be closer to the TCU game last year. Not as high scoring, but not like the Michigan-Bama game.
No,
where
I
it's
think it'll be closer to the Washington
20,
Texas
20.
game,
Yeah,
where it's
30-something.
30-something, 30-something.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd like an OU Georgia type game. I'd love that, but we're not going to get that. So.
The Ohio State Georgia game from last year,
Yeah, that was good too.
41-42.
That was a good game. Either of those would be nice. I mean,
Yeah, I hope from the bottom of my heart that Washington wins, but I think they will. I think their offense is just too good to.
I'm the same way. I think Washington gets it done. And I think it's by 10.
By 10.
I hope so, but I could easily see Michigan controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides and 6-7 minute drives every time
Yeah.
they touch the ball, and then getting like a big time turnover to
Yeah.
stretch it out.
Yeah. If they have to bring in one of those backup running backs and he fumbles for some reason, just that freshman woes type of stuff or young guy woes.
But this is how it's been all year for Washington. They're like, they're not gonna beat Oregon. If they rematch Oregon again in the
they
Pac-12,
keep it
they're
on
not beating
twice.
them. Yeah, we're favoring Oregon, but 4.
Yeah.
Oh, they lost. All right. Well, Texas will get them.
They've been dogs
Good,
all
good.
year.
I've been.
Worthy has nightmares
Yeah.
about Jabbar Muhammad.
He
So
does.
you said Washington by 10.
They're not going to win by 10, but they'll win. I think they will.
No, stick to
I'll
it.
have a touchdown. I don't think they win by a touchdown.
By 7. I'm gonna go by 4. Washington by 4.
I want Washington to win, but I'll pick Michigan by 3. Just so we have a college game day type thing here.
I
I'm
think it'll be
Herbie.
really close.
You are
Yeah, you're
saving the
Herbie.
graphic.
Saving the graphic. I think it'll be really close.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to watch a Michigan game, which doesn't ever happen.
Yeah, that only happened twice this year for me. Ohio State.
That's
Penn
And
State.
I wanted to watch.
Or
I get.
Bama.
I guess that one too.
I didn't want to watch Penn State
But
because Aller's not that good.
no, he's not. No, he is not. 5-star for some reason, but who knows why.
Bryce Thomas.
So, thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below who you think is going to win the last 4-team college football playoff. Thank you for watching.